stop. Do not check your portfolio. Do not open your trading app. Do not ask your friend what crypto he's buying. None of that matters. Here is what matters. You think money is a math problem. It is not. It is a behavior problem. You can know every formula, every chart, every historical return pattern ever published, and still go broke because you cannot control your own fear, your own greed, or your own ego. Morgan Housel's The Psychology of Money is not another investing manual. It is a mirror, and it will show you exactly why you keep making the same financial mistakes over and over again. The secret is not intelligence. The secret is not hard work. The secret is psychology, your psychology. In the next few minutes, you will learn why your personal history is lying to you, why luck matters more than you want to admit, why enough is the most dangerous word in your vocabulary, and why the richest person in the room is never the one with the nicest car. You have a choice. You can keep chasing returns, or you can fix the only thing you actually control, your own mind. Let us begin. The script. Let me start with a truth that will make you uncomfortable. Your entire understanding of money is shaped by less than 1% of what has actually happened in the world. Think about that. You were born in a specific decade. You grew up in a specific economy. You watched your parents handle money in a specific way, or fail to handle it. And based on that tiny, tiny sliver of human history, you built an entire belief system about how money works. If you grew up during a recession, you see risk everywhere. Cash under the mattress feels safe. Debt feels like death. If you grew up during a boom, you see opportunity everywhere. Stocks always go up. Real estate is a sure thing. Neither of you is crazy. Both of you are prisoners. Prisoners of your own limited experience. That is the key. No one is irrational about money. They are just playing a different game. The person who puts everything into savings bonds is not stupid. They watched their parents lose a house in 2008. The person who puts everything into tech stocks is not greedy. They watch their friends get rich on Bitcoin, and they cannot stand being left behind. You have a choice. You can keep judging other people's money decisions as if yours are the only correct ones. Or you can look at your own history, see the biases it has carved into you, and decide. Now let us talk about two words that everyone hates: luck and risk. We love stories about hard work paying off. We love biographies of billionaires who woke up at 4 a.m. and crushed every day. We love those stories because they make us feel in control. They tell us that if we just work harder, we will get the same results. But here is the ugly truth that no one wants to hear. Bill Gates got lucky. Not just talented, lucky. He attended one of the only high schools in the entire world that had a computer in 1968. That is not a metaphor. That is a fact. He was one of maybe a handful of teenagers on the planet who had access to a time-sharing terminal. His friend Kent Evans was just as smart, just as driven, just as obsessed with computers. But Kent Evans died in a mountaineering accident before they could start Microsoft together. Same talent, same effort, radically different outcomes. One became the richest man in the world. The other never got the chance. You have a choice. You can keep obsessing over the specific strategies of the ultra-wealthy and assume their success was pure skill. Or you can accept that luck and risk are two sides of the same coin. Always present, always invisible, always shaping your results more than you want to admit. That does not mean effort does not matter. It means effort is not enough. And when you see a billionaire on a podcast telling you exactly how they did it, remember this: they are not lying. They are just leaving out the 1,000 tiny breaks, the right timing, the right people, the right accidents that made their story possible. The moment you stop cherry-picking winners and start looking at broad patterns across thousands of people, you stop being fooled by randomness. You stop thinking you are invincible, and you start preparing for the risk you cannot see coming. Here is where most people destroy themselves. They do not know what enough means. Morgan Housel tells the story of Rajat Gupta, brilliant executive, Harvard MBA, former managing director of McKinsey. He had everything: tens of millions of dollars, global reputation, freedom to do anything he wanted, but he wanted more, so he committed insider trading. He got caught. He went to prison, not because he needed money, because he could not feel the difference between having enough and wanting more, and that difference destroyed him. Meanwhile, Warren Buffett, worth over $100 billion, lives in the same house he bought in 1958. He drives his own car. He eats at McDonald's. He has enough. He stopped moving the goalpost. That is the key. There is no amount of money that will make you feel secure if you do not know where the finish line is. You will keep running forever. You will compare yourself to richer neighbors. You will see friends buying bigger houses. You will read about younger entrepreneurs cashing out for millions. And you will feel poor, not because you are poor, because you have not decided what enough looks like. You have a choice. You can let comparison and greed drive you to risk what you have and need for what you do not have and do not need. Or you can decide right now on your number, your finish line. You're enough. And once you hit it, you stop. That is discipline, and discipline is rare. Now let me tell you about the most boring, misunderstood, ignored force in all of finance: compounding. Warren Buffett has been investing seriously since he was 10 years old. Today, he is worth over $100 billion. But here is the secret that no one talks about. He built almost all of that wealth after his 65th birthday. Almost all of it. His skill is investing. His genius is picking stocks. But his real superpower is something else entirely. He just did not screw up for 70 years. He did not panic and sell in a crash. He did not chase hot tips. He did not get bored and change strategies. He just stayed for 70 years. That is the key. Good investing is not about earning the highest returns. It is about earning good enough returns for the longest period of time. You do not need to be a genius. You need to be consistent, patient, boring. While everyone else is chasing excitement, you just stay. And staying is harder than any trading strategy, because staying requires you to ignore the news, ignore your neighbor, ignore the screaming voice in your head that says, do something. Getting rich and staying rich are two completely different skills. Getting rich requires risk, optimism, aggression. Staying rich requires paranoia, frugality, humility. Most people master the first. Almost no one masters the second. And that is why most lottery winners go bankrupt. That is why most sudden millionaires lose it all. They knew how to get it. They never learned how to keep it. Let me give you one more truth that will change how you see every person with money. The man in the Ferrari. When you see him, what do you think? Be honest. You think, wow, that person is impressive? No, you do not. You think, wow, if I had that car, people would think I am impressive. That is different. That is the key. No one is admiring you. They are admiring themselves in your situation. Wealth is not the car you drive. It is not the watch you wear. It is not the restaurant you post on Instagram. Wealth is the money you do not see, the emergency fund, the retirement account, the freedom to walk away from a job you hate. Rich is what you spend. Wealth is what you save. And savings are simply the gap between your ego and your income. If your ego is smaller than your paycheck, you save. If your ego is larger, you spend. You have a choice. You can spend to impress strangers who are not even paying attention, or you can save to buy the only thing that money can actually give you: control over your time. That is the highest dividend that money pays. Not a boat, not a vacation home, not a first-class seat. The ability to wake up and realize that you do not have to impress anyone. You do not have to explain yourself to anyone. You do not have to stay in any situation that makes you miserable. That is freedom. And freedom is the only real wealth. Everything else is just stuff. So stop looking at other people's portfolios. Stop comparing your chapter 3 to someone else's chapter 20. Stop chasing returns that require you to gamble what you cannot afford to lose. The math does not care about your feelings, but your behavior does. And behavior is the only thing standing between you and the life you actually want. The closing challenge. Here is what you now know. Your personal history is lying to you. Luck and risk are invisible and unstoppable. Enough is the most dangerous word you have not defined. Compounding rewards, the boring. Wealth is what you do not see. And the only thing money buys that matters is control over your time. You have a choice. You can keep behaving like a spreadsheet, cold, rational, and utterly disconnected from who you actually actually are. Or you can be reasonable. Make peace with your own psychology. Build a financial life that lets you sleep at night. The challenge begins now. Write down your number. You're enough. The exact point where more money stops changing your life. Then stop moving the goalposts. Stop comparing. Stop chasing. Start saving your freedom. Start staying patient. Start ignoring everyone else. This is not about being rich. This is about being free. Go earn your freedom. Then stop.